Hi, how's it going? This is Mortaza from A Coder's Journey, and this is the next episode of my C# training tutorial. In the last episode, we kind of talked about working with bool data type, and we kind of, got a glimpse of working with if conditionals, with conditional statements. And I promised you that in the upcoming videos, we will talk more about, conditional statements, and this is what we are going to do in this video. Now, C# supports conditional statements much like many other programming languages. And, conditional statements, I think they are very easy, to understand. I'm going to talk about conditional statements using an example. Now, the last example, the example we saw in the last video was about the voting age, right? Now, let me do something else. For example, I'm going to say in the output, I'm going to say enter your current job and then press enter, right? And then I'm going to read the job as a string, current job. And then I'm going to say console read line. And let me say, you can say choose the following, choose from the following jobs, right? Choose from the following jobs. And then I'm going to say, for example, developer, architect, let's say DevOps engineer, and then I'm gonna say others, something else, right? And then we're gonna read the job that the user enters, one of these jobs, right? And then what I want to do is that based on the job that the user selects, I'm gonna put in for example, something in the output. Suppose we own a company, and right now we are, hiring developers and architects, right? We do not have any job vacancies for DevOps engineers or people who work in other domains. So I'm going to say if what the user, enters is this current job. So we read the console and we put the value in this string variable, right? So then I'm going to say if current job equals, this is the equals operator in C#. When you put, one single equal sign, it means assignment. So you put a value into a variable, but when you want to check whether something equals something else, you need double equal signs, right? So I'm going to say if current job, which is a string, of course, right, equals developer, which is also a string, here's the double quotes. Then I'm going to say, you know what? We have a position available for you. And also, if current job is architect, bear with me, I'm going to talk about else if. Then we're going to say, we have a job available for you. If the job is DevOps engineer, right? Sorry, no position available for you. And finally, for else if, again, I'm going to say no position available for you, others, right? That's it. Now, what I have done here is that, I read something from the input and I put it in this variable, right? Then I check the value of this variable. And if the user has entered developer, I am going to write something in the output. Else, if the user has entered architect, so if this condition holds true, this line of code will get executed, and then these other statements will not be checked, right? But if this condition doesn't hold true, then this one will be checked. Now, current job doesn't equal developer. Now, does it equal architect? Yes, that's the case. This line of code will get executed. And if, again, this condition doesn't meet, this one will be checked. And finally, this one will be checked if this one cannot, doesn't hold true. So this is using if conditional statements, in C#. You can put if, you can check a condition. This has to be, a Boolean expression which returns either true or false. And if this expression returns true, then the code in the block in these, between these two curly braces will get executed. And if this expression returns false, the execution will continue, with the else if blocks if they exist. Now, let me run. And as you can see in the console, it says, you know what, enter your current job. Let me zoom in and choose from the following jobs. And then I'm going to say, you know what, I am a developer. And it says, we have a position available for you. Very good. I hope they hire me. Now, another one. Let's say others. Sorry, no position available for you. Now, what if I run my application once more and I, I don't know, enter something like designer, right? What will happen is that I will not get any output. So I don't know whether they offer me a job or not based on my, current job. So this is, we can handle this using an else block. Now, the else block is used when none of the conditions that you have here meet. So if this condition doesn't meet, then this will be checked. If this one doesn't meet, this one will be checked. And all the way to here. If this one doesn't meet, this one will be executed. As you can see, for the else block, I haven't put any condition. So this line of code will be, executed. Sorry, we didn't, for example, recognize your job. Now, if I run and in the, output, let me run one more time. Okay, so if I type in designer, it says, sorry, we didn't recognize your job. So this was executed. Now, something else that we can do, for example, first off, let me tell you, if the code that you want to execute in this, block is a one-liner, it's just one line of code, you can omit these curly braces like this. So you are not forced to use curly braces if you are going to, write just one line of code. But I strongly recommend that you always, include these curly braces because they help make your code more, readable and maintainable. This is one thing I wanted to tell you. The other thing is that we can reduce, these lines of code. For example, here, based on the job, whether the person, the user is a developer or an architect, we are going to, write this in the output. So these two statements are the same, right? So we can kind of merge these two conditions and we're going to say if current job is developer, or we already talked about logical operators, right? Or current job is architect. We're going to say we have a position available for you. So with, Boolean expressions, you can combine them using and or, right? Here we have used the or operator. And again, we can omit this and then we can say if current job is DevOps or current job is others, we're going to say, sorry, no position available for you, and else we don't recognize your job. So this is, more compact, more readable. And then if I run this, and here we're going to say, for example, developer, and we have a position available for you. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If that's the case, make sure you subscribe to A Coder's Journey if you haven't already done so. And stay tuned for my upcoming videos. Please don't forget you can share this video with a friend. Like it. That really helps our channel. And stay tuned. I will talk to you in my next video. Bye-bye.